Tonight's news: US supports Philippine forces in South China Sea. Indonesia agrees to repatriate Filipino death row convict. South Asian defense chiefs discuss regional security. Former President Duterte plans return to local politics. Philippine economy grows by 5.2% in the third quarter. Philippines to acquire US missile launchers. Typhoon Manyi strikes northern Philippines. U.S. defense chiefs reaffirms alliance with Philippines. Good evening. I'm Abalos and this is the Filipinas Update, bringing you the weekend news from the Philippines. The United States has launched Task Force-Ayungin to bolster Philippine operations in the contested South China Sea. The initiative aims to enhance intelligence surveillance and reconnaissance capabilities, providing critical support to the Philippines in monitoring and securing its territorial waters. The task force underscores the deepening alliance between the two nations amid escalating tensions in the region, particularly with China's assertive maritime claims. By improving ISR coordination, the U.S. speaks to strengthen the Philippines' ability to protect its sovereignty and respond to emerging security challenges. This move aligns with Washington's broader strategy of maintaining a free, open Indo-Pacific while affirming its commitment to allies. Under the Mutual Defense Treaty, the establishment of Task Force-Ayungin signals a significant step in US-Philippine defense cooperation. In a significant diplomatic breakthrough, President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. announced that Indonesia has agreed to repatriate Mary Jane Veloso, a Filipino domestic worker who has been on death row for drug trafficking since 2010. Veloso will serve her remaining sentence in the Philippines following over a decade of incarceration in Indonesia. The agreement was reached after extensive discussions between Philippine and Indonesian officials. President Marcos expressed gratitude to the Indonesian government for its decision, which he described as a humanitarian gesture and a step towards justice. The Philippine government will cover the cost of Veloso's return and ensure that her sentence is carried out under the Philippine law. Veloso's case has garnered widespread attention, with advocates arguing that she was a victim of human trafficking, unknowingly used as a drug courier by her recruiters. Her arrest in 2010 came after she found carrying over 2 kilograms of heroin at an Indonesian airport. Her execution was halted in 2015 after an appeal from the Philippine government allowing her to testify against her alleged traffickers. The repatriation agreement has been welcomed by Veloso's family and human rights groups who have long campaigned for her release. President Marcos emphasized the importance of bringing Veloso closer to her family and reaffirmed the government's commitment to supporting Filipino workers abroad. This development highlights the strengthening of diplomatic ties between the Philippines and Indonesia and underscores the ongoing fight against human trafficking and drug-related crime. Defense chief from Southeast Asia, including the Philippines, convened in Vietnam, Laos with counterparts from the United States, China, and the other partner nations to address escalating tensions in the South China Sea. The meeting held on November 21, 2024, focused on regional security challenges, particularly China's assertive territorial claims in the disputed waters. Notably, China's Defense Minister Dong Jun declined a one-on-one meeting with U.S. Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin, rejecting the latter's request and marking a setback for regional communication. China expressed displeasure over U.S. arms sales to Taiwan, viewed as detrimental to bilateral military relations. ASEAN members cautioned of America's administrative change from President Joe Biden to President-elect Donald Trump, are concerned about future U.S. policies in the Indo-Pacific. The meeting also addressed broader regional issues such as maritime disputes, the Korean Peninsula tension, the Russia-Ukraine conflict, and the Middle Eastern wars. In tandem, ASEAN confronted internal matters including the Myanmar civil war, progress on ASEAN-China Code of Conduct in the South China Sea remains mired in contention, while response to transnational crimes and other security complications were also discussed. The discussions underscored the complexities of regional security dynamics and the importance of multilateral dialogue and addressing shared challenges.
Pure Medical Equipment provides top-notch quality medical supply equipment. Whether to rent or buy, Pure Medical Equipment and Supplies has it all.
Pure Medical Equipment is committed to serve and give back to Southern Nevada.
We deliver medical supplies and rentals to your door.
Phil-Am TV Network, the heartbeat of Filipino-American culture in the United States. It is the only channel that brings you closer to home, celebrating the rich heritage and traditions of the Philippines. Available on free TV without any subscription and on digital platforms like Roku, Amazon Fire TV, WCE TV apps, Facebook, and YouTube. Wherever you are, whatever you do, stay connected to your Filipino heritage with Phil-Am TV Network. Phil-Am TV Network, Inc., the only Filipino-American channel always within reach.
Don't waste your money on CBD. Now hold on, don't turn the video off. If you're already taking CBD, good for you. You're on a good path, but there's a much better way. If you're thinking, should I try CBD? Let me answer a couple of questions that might help you make the decision to even try a CBD product. First of all, let's answer the question, what is CBD and where does it come from? CBD is cannabidiol. It's called a cannabinoid, and it's found naturally in many different plants. In fact, as you see here in the Cannabicae family, there's hops, sandalwood, hackberry, of course, hemp, even marijuana, but we're not talking here about marijuana. In fact, we're going to be talking about hemp. As I started to mention, CBD can be found in hemp, in rather high levels, as a matter of fact. But here's the problem. CBD is not the only cannabinoid you can find in hemp. Hemp contains over 100 different cannabinoids. In fact, in the Cannabicae family, hemp contains the highest level of cannabinoids of any plant, which is why it's the most popular source for CBD. But as I mentioned, CBD is only one of the cannabinoids that you can find in hemp. Hemp contains high levels also of CBC, CBG, and CBN. So why would we want CBC, CBD, CBG, and CBN? Well, as we look at the benefits here from CBD alone, you can see these benefits are great. I mean, who wouldn't want these benefits, right? But let's look at the benefits you can get from CBC. You see, they compound with CBD and offer yet even more. But then let's also now look at CBG. CBG has even more benefits. So naturally, anybody looking for the maximum benefit you can derive from hemp would want CBC, CBG, and CBD. But don't stop there. CBN also has fantastic benefits. So if you're looking for a great hemp product and you're contemplating trying a CBD product, don't just buy CBD. And please, don't buy that cheap gas station grocery store stuff. It's just that, cheap, and it won't benefit you at all. But if you can get a high grade, medical grade in fact, hemp product that contains CBC, CBD, CBG, and CBN, now you are unleashing the full power of your body that can only happen if you have all four of these cannabinoids in your body. If you're taking CBD, you're getting roughly 1/4 of the benefit that hemp can give you. Well, fourth is better than nothing, I suppose, but when you want 100% of all the benefits that hemp can give you, that is what happens if you take CBD with CBC, CBG, and CBN. So now you're probably asking, well, where on earth do I get all four of those? The problem now is solved. CBX4 contains high levels, not trace levels, and this is very important, contains high levels of all four of these cannabinoids, which means every benefit we listed up until now is available to you naturally in CBX4 and only in CBX4.
Pure Medical Equipment provides top-notch quality medical supply equipment. Whether to rent or buy, Pure Medical Equipment and Supplies has it all.
Pure Medical Equipment is committed to serve and give back to Southern Nevada.
We deliver medical supplies and rentals to your door.
Former Philippine President Rodrigo Duterte has declared his intention to run for mayor of Davao City in the upcoming 2025 elections, a position he previously held for over 2 decades before his presidency. This announcement follows Duterte's recent admission during a Senate inquiry that he maintained a death squad to combat crime during his tenure as mayor. He stated that the squad consisted of gangsters tasked with eliminating criminals, a revelation that has reignited debates over his controversial methods. Duterte's decision to re-enter local politics comes amid shifting political alliances and ongoing investigations into his administration's anti-drug operation, which are under scrutiny by the International Criminal Court for potential crimes against humanity. His return to the political arena is viewed by some analysts as an effort to maintain his family's influence in Davao City, especially as his son, Sebastian Duterte, currently serves as the city mayor. The former president candidacy is expected to significantly impact the local political landscape given the enduring popularity among certain segments of the population and the controversies surrounding his previous term in office. The Philippine economy expanded by 5.2% year-on-year in the third quarter of 2024, a deceleration from the revised 6.4% recorded in the second quarter. This marks the slowest economic expansion since the second quarter of 2023. The slowdown is attributed by several factors. Growth in government expenditures moderated to 5.0% from 11.9% in the previous quarter. The agriculture sector contracted by 2.8%, impacted by adverse weather conditions, including typhoons and the El Niño phenomenon. Exports of goods and services declined by 1.0%, reversing the 4.2% growth seen in the second quarter. Despite the slowdown, household spending showed resilience by growing 5%, up from 4.7% in the previous quarter. Investment in the gross capital formation also increased to 13.1% from 11.6%. The National Economic and Development Authority Secretary Arsenio Balisacan stated that the economy needs to grow by at least 6.5% in the fourth quarter to meet the government's annual growth target of 6 to 7%. He expressed optimism about achieving this goal, citing improvements in consumer and business sentiments due to easing inflation and supportive monetary policies. The government plans to intensify efforts to enhance the ease of doing business and boost competitiveness to attract more investments and stimulate economic growth. The Philippines has announced plans to purchase intermediate-range missile launchers from the United States of America to enhance its military capabilities. Defense Secretary Gilbert Codoro confirmed the intention to acquire the mid-range capability. Defense Secretary Gilbert Teodoro confirmed the intention to acquire the mid-range capability system known as Typhoon, which is the U.S. deployed to the Philippines in April for joint military exercise. The Typhoon system is capable of launching both standard Missile 6 and Tomahawk land attack missiles, significantly extending the Philippines' strike range. This move is a part of broader defense modernization strategy aimed at addressing territorial disputes in the South China Sea. China has expressed concerns over the deployment of such systems in the region, viewing them as a provocative. The Philippines, however, maintains that the strengthening its defense posture is essential for safeguarding national sovereignty. This development underscores the Philippines' commitment to bolstering its military capabilities amid evolving regional security dynamics.
Pure Medical Equipment provides top-notch quality medical supply equipment. Whether to rent or buy, Pure Medical Equipment and Supplies has it all.
Pure Medical Equipment is committed to serve and give back to Southern Nevada.
We deliver medical supplies and rentals to your door.
PhilAm TV. For PhilAms, by PhilAms, on Free TV. The only channel available on Free TV without any subscription, also available on digital platforms such as Roku, Amazon Fire TV, WCE TV, Facebook, and YouTube. Wherever you are, stay connected to your roots with PhilAm TV. Visit our website, www.philamtv.us.
Pure Medical Equipment provides top-notch quality medical supply equipment. Whether to rent or buy, Pure Medical Equipment and Supplies has it all.
Pure Medical Equipment is committed to serve and give back to Southern Nevada.
We deliver medical supplies and rentals to your door.
We are the Philippines. We are land and sea. We are 7,107 islands. We are island people in a vast archipelago divided by the last ice age. We are one nation, yet a diverse people. We think in different ways. We speak in many voices. We dream in many worlds. We live many lives, all alluring, for we are naturally beautiful. We are tropical, we are warm, of heart, of greeting, of climate. We are mountainous, we are volcanic, we have volcanoes within volcanoes, and the most perfect cone. We are wet all around, we are wet underground. And when the typhoons blow, We are wet all over. Never far from a waterfall. Never distant from a beach. Everywhere our soothing waters beckon. We are lush. We are fertile. We are prolific, multifarious, biologically diverse. 10 times more, so they say, than the Galapagos itself. We have the smallest primate, the smallest carabao, the smallest fish. We have the largest fruit, the largest flower, the largest raptor, the majestic Philippine eagle, and other rare finds, the dugong, the cloud rat, grass owls, civet cats that deliver a wild flavored coffee, hundreds of species of birds and insects, thousands of species of fish and shells, and there, gleaming in the center of the Sulu Sea, the Tubataha Reef, a World Heritage Site, only one of many others in these sun-kissed islands. And here we are, its people, the Filipinos. Who love to eat, who love to drink, who love to do nothing, who love to be ourselves. We sing a lot. We dance a lot. We talk a lot. We love a lot. We love a good laugh, and we do laugh a good lot. We laugh at each other, we laugh at ourselves. We celebrate life with raised glass, on bended knee, with innocence, with passion, with grace. We are 7,107 islands. Incredible, irresistible, unforgettable. We are the Philippines.
Pure Medical Equipment provides top-notch quality medical supply equipment. Whether to rent or buy, Pure Medical Equipment and Supplies has it all.
Pure Medical Equipment is committed to serve and give back to Southern Nevada.
We deliver medical supplies and rentals to your door.
Typhoon Manhi, one of the strongest storms to hit the northern Philippines in recent history, made landfall on November 16, 2024, bringing sustained winds of up to 195 kilometers per hour and a tidal surge exceeding 7 meters. The typhoon first struck Catanduanes province, causing widespread destruction and including the toppling of trees and power line, and leaving the area without electricity. Over 1 million residents were affected, with nearly 700,000 people forced to evacuate to emergency shelters or the homes of relatives. In Nueva Vizcaya province, a landslide triggered by storm buried a house, resulting in the deaths of 7 individuals, including children, and injuring 3 others. Search and rescue operations are ongoing for the additional missing persons. The series of back-to-back storms, with Manhi being the 6th major storms in less than a month, has led to over 160 fatalities and extensive damage to infrastructure and agriculture. The cumulative impact has strained the nation's disasters response capabilities. In response to the crisis, U.S. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin met with President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. in Manila, offering condolences and announcing an additional $1 million in humanitarian aid for typhoon victims. Austin also authorized U.S. troops to assist Filipino forces in providing life-saving aid. The Philippines, with experiences approximately 20 typhoons annually, continues to grapple the aftermath of these consecutive natural disasters. During a recent visit to the Philippines, U.S. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin emphasized that the defense alliance between the United States and the Philippines will endure beyond changes in administration, reaffirmed the U.S. unwavering commitment to 1951 Mutual Defense Treaty, which obligates both nations to support each other in the event of an armed attack. Austin's visit included discussion with Philippine Defense Secretary Gilbert Teodoro, where both leaders expressed concerns over China's aggressive actions in the South China Sea. Austin reiterated that Mutual Defense Treaty extends to any armed attacks on Philippine armed forces, public vessels, or aircraft in the Pacific, including the South China Sea. This reaffirmations of U.S.-Philippines alliance comes amid regional tensions and underscores the enduring partnership between the two countries in promoting peace and stability in the Indo-Pacific region. And that was our news for this week. For more news and updates, follow us at our social media platforms. I am Abalos, and this is the Pilipinas Update here on Philam TV Network. Thank you and have a great weekend.
Pure Medical Equipment provides top-notch quality medical supply equipment. Whether to rent or buy, Pure Medical Equipment and Supplies has it all.
Pure Medical Equipment is committed to serve and give back to Southern Nevada.
We deliver medical supplies and rentals to your door.
Philam TV Network, the heartbeat of Filipino-American culture in the United States. It is the only channel that brings you closer to home, celebrating the rich heritage and traditions of the Philippines. Available on free TV without any subscription and on digital platforms like Roku, Amazon Fire TV, WCE TV apps, Facebook, and YouTube. Wherever you are, whatever you do, stay connected to your Filipino heritage with Philam TV Network. Philam TV Network Inc., the only Filipino-American channel always within reach.